Someone recently asked, "Who are you and what are you doing?" And I answered, "My name is Kristen Lamb. I'm a social media Jedi." And at that point, they said, "No, really, what are you doing and why do you have my stereo?" And at that point, I gave my best James Earl Jones, jumped out the window, and fortunately, New York Times bestselling author James Rollins had the van running outside. Totally ratted you out, dude. One thing that I have seen going on in my time in the publishing industry, which has been several years, is I've been able to watch this amazing transition as we go from this world that was completely dominated by gatekeepers. And the only people that could be published outside of this original paradigm were people that were willing to plunk down $10,000 or $12,000 to publish The Chiropractor's Assistant, A Tale of Love, Betrayal, and Orthotics. These days, everybody can be published. So it's been a really wild ride watching it go from being completely locked down to the gates thrown open to the world and everybody can publish. Now, one of the things that I have seen that has disturbed me is the fact that writers, we like to form a lot of little cliques. Oh, who's your agent? Are you traditionally published? And then, of course, the indies are over here going, heck no, that's like a formula to commit suicide. I make 100% of my royalties. And then your trads go, oh, great, 100% of $500. How did you spend that all on? Gum? And then your indies, and we get this whole back and forth and drawing lines in the sand and who's going to feel better than whom. And at the end of the day, we're writers. We are inspirers, storytellers, and teachers with a common goal, and that is to fill the world with as many awesome books as possible. Though a caveat is some people's definition of awesome is a way more loose than most of us would agree with. But aside from that, we are in this amazing age where vive la entrepreneurial spirit. Yes, I've slept since high school French, but you get the idea. Everybody gets a chance to try. You know, and why is it that this is suddenly so important? Social media is hinging on the difference. Social media is what's going to bind us together as people with a defined purpose. And in this current paradigm, everything's in the air. I mean, the big six, they don't know what their future is. The indies, they don't know what their future is. You know, the big six could crumble. They could rally back to the cause. Amazon could eat everybody. We don't know. But when all of the ashes settle and the smoke clears, who's going to be left are two factors: readers and writers. Readers are the most important. We must always consider the reader. And frankly, Amazon's done a much better job at getting content directly to the reader. And New York, yes, you could take a lesson from this. You could take a lesson from this. But again, when the smoke clears, we still need writers. You know, we're humans. We're bound by the story experience. Storytelling's in our blood. We've been doing it since we were in caves. You know, they say that writing is actually the world's oldest profession, but talk to me later about that one. Anyway, so I am here to help. Whether you're a traditional, indie, self-published, whatever, we are going to bind together with a common experience, and there's digital daiquiris. And a digital bounce house and the world's largest Twitter twister board. Wow, say that 5 times fast. Anyway, no boundaries, no countries, writers across the world uniting. I know what you're thinking. What's next? Cats and dogs living together? It's insane. It's like lassoing chickens, herding ferrets. Whew, college. Anyway, writers, no matter where they are, young, old, good, bad, all getting together, supporting each other, becoming one giant dysfunctional family. We put the fun in dysfunctional. Anyway, where do you find this? In the Love Revolution. My Wanna, as in M-Y, Wanna. We are not alone. On Twitter, nice little hashtag, My Wanna, as in wanna hang out, wanna chat, wanna party, wanna trade secrets for world domination. Yeah. Anyway, we're all going to be hanging out on Twitter. Word has it that we may be taking over Facebook, and we're probably going to be storming the blogosphere at any moment. But stay tuned, because remember, we are not alone.